So today I'm going to cook chane ki sabji, but this is I'm going to cook in chole style. The advantage of basically using this black gram compared to regular Kabuli chana is that you can't eat Kabuli chana on a regular, on every regular day, and in case you have back to back lack of vegetable supply and you have to rely on these kind of grains, then better to cook black gram rather using Kabuli chana or chola. But of course, if you are cooking black gram in the conventional style, it doesn't taste so great. So I'll cook it in chole style. So it's healthy, it's light, and also it's kind of tasty and tangy. So what we need onion. First of all, of course, you need black gram. This is around 100 grams, and I have already soaked it overnight and then cooked it, in salty water under pressure for almost 20 minutes. Then four uh, big size onion chopped, chili, garlic, ginger, tejpata, red chili, and a bit of turmeric, imli. So basically this helps giving a tangy taste. Tomato, kasuri methi, turmeric powder, and regular chole masala. I prefer to use Everest or MDH. So parallelly, I have put oil in the pan, and the oil was heated for some time. This is mustard oil. I prefer to cook in mustard oil, and we'll start. So we'll start with first frying the spices, the raw spices, then onion, and then we'll add chole masala, and then I'll tell you what next. So I've added all the raw spices: green chili, ginger, garlic, tejpata, red chili. If you want, you can also add some other spices like black pepper and clove. I prefer not to do that because I'm cooking it for regular eating. But if you are cooking it for, let's say, special dinners, then you can make it a little bit more hot. In 30 seconds, I'm going to add onion, and I'll fry onion till it's golden brown. So I've added onions. I'll fry it till the onions are not golden, and after that we are going to basically cook spices or the grinded spices, chole masala, into it. So parallelly, while the onions are getting fried, I am going to chop the tomato. We'll use this time, and also prepare a sauce out of this turmeric. So I boiled the turmeric in water. I've got the tomato chopped, and if you see, the onions are pretty much cooked. So I'm now going to add the spices: chole masala, turmeric powder, and kasuri methi. I will cook this. I'll fry this for another, let's say, 30 seconds, and then I will add tomato into it. So this is how it looked like after 30 seconds, and now I'll add tomato in it, and we'll fry this till the tomato is not fully cooked, and basically the spices releases the oil out of it, and then you will start seeing oil at the surface of the whole gravy. So while I'm cooking the spices with tomato and onion, and everything is basically getting completely cooked, parallelly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mash these the gram, whatever I have boiled, a bit. I'm not going to mash it completely. I'm not going to basically take out the texture of every grain that you see here, but let's say something like that, something like around 20% to 25% should get mashed. So when this goes and mixes with the gravy will become thicker, and it gives much different and better taste compared to when these grains are floating around in the gravy. Parallelly, if you see, I have already prepared this turmeric sauce. This was a fresh turmeric, I picked it from the backyard this morning, so it was quite soft. So it was not, it did not require me to boil enough. But if you're buying it from market, you may need to boil for some time and then take the pulp out and mix it with the water which is already there. So the tomatoes are pretty much cooked. Parallelly, I could mash um, the grains. And so what you see is, something like 15-20% grains are mashed, but rest of them are still as it is. So basically then this enhances the flavor, and it tastes much different compared to when you're using raw grains floating around. So I have added the black chana with the spices which were getting cooked, and then now what I'm going to do is I will add this tamarind sauce. I'll add some more water and will apply the lid and will cook it under pressure for something like 10 to 12 minutes. If you like potatoes, you can also add potatoes in it. There's no harm. Make sure you're not adding too many potatoes. For instance, for this kind of quantity, maybe you can add 2 potatoes of medium size. So I have added everything here. I have added water, and now I will apply the lid and will cook it for 10 to 12 minutes. Few things to keep in mind, that one thing is that whatever water I use to boil the grains, the chickpeas, chola, chana, whatever you are cooking, I did not throw that water. I am basically retaining that water. I added that water here. I had boiled everything in in a salty water, so I had used salt upfront. So I did not add any salt in the spices at this stage. And yeah, another thing is that once you have cooked it for 10 to 12 minutes, and once you switch off the flame, make sure you have kept it to get cooled down for 20 minutes, so that the aroma gets mixed, the flavor gets mixed, the oil comes out, and that basically gives you much better taste compared to when you just open the lid and start consuming it. So this is ready. This is how it looked like, and we'll serve it.